Tammy is back. Now I know it's a free objective card, and I can't lie, almost 90% of them have been completely unusable this year. He is not one of them. This card is fantastic. I love him. And it's a great base for future evolutions too. If you've played FIFA for a while, then you already know why he's so broken. I mean, he's 6'5". He is an absolute physical monster. And he has 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Although the stats don't look particularly incredible, just him alone, he has the presence that you want in this game. His road to the final, I think that was 2 years ago. I actually covered on the channel back when my microphone was dog shit.
Flashback.
He's got finesse shot trait. Holy! With a 5-star weak foot, this card becomes the next coming of Leghorse, and that's exactly what you want. And I love this card. Despite me sounding about 2 weeks away from death, the points I made in that video still carry across and hold weight with this card as well. And I'm getting quite a bit of deja vu. Anyway, to move on to how he actually is in this year's game. The playstyle choice for him, I thought was very interesting. Power Shot Plus, not the best anymore, but Press Proven is very underrated. I think it's a very powerful trait, especially on a card like Tammy, where he's got the build as well to back that up. But the most interesting part about this card for me is the base playstyle choices are fantastic. He has Trickster. This is a 6'5" card with Trickster. You can get away with so much bullshit with that. It might be due to the fact that I used him with a finished chemistry style, but this card has no reason to be so good on the ball. He did not feel clunky in the slightest, which is a massive surprise. I was shocked at that. I was expecting him to be a truck. Now, don't get me wrong. He isn't a sports car, but he's like a very reliable SUV. Sticking with the playstyles as well, rapid base playstyle and quick step base playstyle really do help him out. He doesn't feel incredibly fast, but he feels quick enough, and he was quick enough most of the time. So just break that defensive line, get in behind, create an opportunity. Now, the shooting is one of the weirder parts of the card. It wasn't quite as good as I thought it was going to be, hence why I used a finisher. I originally was going to go with a Hunter or a Hawk, but he really needs high finishing stats. The shot power was phenomenal. Just occasionally he'll put the ball wide or just in too close to the keeper. And he has really, really poor range shooting. He is a poacher through and through. You do not want him shooting from outside the box. You want him to get in behind, run into the box, and then shoot. He did also have finesse shot playstyle, which again, really good on this card. Very nice to have that. And the chip shot playstyle was useful too. One sort of a downside that I did notice was his stamina is only 84. He's only has 84 stamina, and I played him in champs, so we went extra time a couple of games. In the games where we go to extra time, he would have to be substituted off. No base relentless, and 84 stamina is not quite good enough to last the whole game. And whilst the weak foot feels very natural for him, it doesn't feel forced. His shots with his left foot did seem a tiny bit worse than the shots with his right foot. This might be just me like hallucinating. However, I found he missed a lot more chances with the left than he did with his right. The thing, though, that makes Tammy so good is his build. The 6'5" height allows him to do so much jammy stuff, hence the nickname Jammy Tammy. Hell, I even scored a header from a corner with him. I can't believe we're at a stage of the game where it's easier to score a bicycle kick off a corner than a header. The last thing about the card itself that I feel is necessary to mention for this review is his short passing is very good, but his long passing is very bad. No passing playstyles on him, which makes sense. He's only 88 rated. This will not cause that many problems unless you rely heavily on your striker to make play, which lots of people do, especially if you're running the 4-2-1-3, where your striker needs to be able to distribute the passes out wide sometimes. He will struggle to do that. For me, though, this card is well worth the grind. The grind isn't even that long. I'm a big fan of what EA's doing at the minute, where you have to complete 5 of the 6 objectives, so you can kind of choose which one you want to do. If you're an average player, I reckon you could probably get them done in only 9 games, which sounds like a lot, but for a card of this quality, I think it's well worth the effort. I think he's also just one of those cards that, if you do complete him, you should just hold on to him. He's got great rolls, he's got great links, he's got the great build, decent stats, and 5-star, 5-star. He is going to have a nuts evolution at some point in the next coming weeks. So for me, Flashback Tammy gets a 9 out of 10. It was originally going to be a Darwin Núñez video that was released today. However, it took me literally 1 game with Tammy Abraham to realise everything I said about Darwin Núñez is now irrelevant. He's irrelevant. This card is immediately and infinitely better than that card. That's just the change that FUTbirthday's bringing. Every card being 5-star, 5-star, including the SPCs and objectives, which I didn't realise was going to be the case. It is just incredibly broken. It's going to be a great week. I'm going to try and make as many videos as I can, so please do stick around if you enjoyed this one. And of course, if you leave a like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or suggestions, especially for future reviews, please leave them below in the comment section. I respond to everyone I possibly can. But until next time, thanks again for watching, have a good week, and goodbye.